Hey guys, welcome back. So right here we actually have our two individual pieces for our countertop. This piece is about 50.5 inches. This is a full 8-foot piece, and now I want to join them together. And the best method I can find is I'm going to drive some pocket holes from these two pieces, and then I'm going to take another piece of 3/4 inch plywood, glue and staple this to the back side to make this seem nice and rigid, so that way it doesn't want to flex right here. And then I'm going to add some other some other plywood scraps to the back side just to kind of beef it up, and also make sure that when it's resting on the actual cabinets, it feels like a full 1.5 inches. And then we're going to also face frame it. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and start drilling all of my pocket holes. Alright, I drilled a series of holes on this piece that are offset from the holes I'm planning to drill in this piece, so that way I can drive screws on both sides. I might not be able to. We'll see how that works out. I never actually did pocket holes on plywood with this type of orientation. We'll see how it works out. And then also need to drive a couple pocket holes across the face of this so I can attach the face trim. It looks good along the front edge. So all straight along the level. It's flush right here. And slide it to me just a little bit so I can get this hole and that hole. I almost want to actually spin it around just so I know I can get my clamp, much further. But I think spinning it right now to at least get the front part face framed scares me just a little bit. And that can help press that down some. Alright, that is the actual countertop. This is going to be the face frame molding. that I think I want to I think what I'm going to do is slide those back, slide these back, and then kind of work my way down the panel. And then once I get past this seam, then I'll add this to the top. And that will cinch this seam together even more. And then I'll add my other 3/4 inch plywood runners to kind of help seam the rest of this together. Alright, so I need to slide. Now I'm going to apply some glue and stick this right here. This seam between the two panels is right here. So applying some glue, some nails, staples. Lock this piece in. And grab the air hose. Where am I? I'll grab those and dry those in afterwards. So now what I want to do at this point is I feel fairly confident enough to keep sliding this thing down. And then that joint isn't just going to snap in half. That is now completely hanging past my bench. And yeah, hasn't fallen or snapped in half. So the question is, can I cantilever it this way enough? That is essentially the top. The next thing I need to do is add more, let's see, where is it? I need to cut and add more 3/4 inch filler to go all the way around the top, just to make sure that when I actually screw everything down to the cabinet units, that they're actually hitting, something solid to screw into. So I'm going to run some pieces all the way around the edges, go ahead and cap off that side with the miter, then I can sand this up and we'll have a functioning bench top. I'll kind of get back to you guys once we actually have all the strips ran and we start sanding and addressing the top. Alright, we have the top glued and screwed together. Now we can flip it over and do any final sanding that needs to get done on it. we now have a 12-foot long, a little over 12-foot long countertop. This just needs to be sanded. Let's grab the vacuum hose. You guys around for a close-up, but this is a 12-foot countertop, seam between two different pieces of 3/4 inch plywood. I think she's gonna be plenty strong, sitting on top of the cabinet tops. Yeah, let's bring the camera around and I'll show you guys what it looks like. You have it all edge framed. I have this cut probably about 1.5 inches, 2 inches longer than I need it to be, so I can go ahead and score this when I get to the job site. And then this right here is where the actual seam is. This is going to be a paint grade top, either white or green or something. I think that's going to blend in just fine. If you get in real close, you can see the seam. I might hit that with some wood filler, then sand it one more time. Yeah, that seam is pretty much invisible. And then we already have the miter cap piece here on the end. So yeah, we're all good and ready for install. Last thing I need to do is make a side panel to kind of cap off the 3 units. Probably won't record that because it's going to be a piece of plywood with that piece of 1x3 kind of screwed to the face of it. But yeah, we're all set for install tomorrow. But if you guys have enjoyed, please let me know down in the comments. Leave me a like and subscribe. Follow all my other social medias, just to get it, easier to reach out to me over on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. But if you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.